I've noticed as women, we just automatically expect our man to know what we're thinking, know what we want, how we want it, when we want it. And this might come as a shocker to you, but he's not that smart, sis. Your man is not a mind reader. And if you want to be heard, then things are going to have to be laid out plain and simple. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 3 key tips, ingredients on how to get your point across when you are in a conversation with your spouse and you feel like you're not being heard. I feel like as women, sometimes when we're misunderstood, we can often resort to nagging, complaining, accusing, and that never gets us anywhere. And if you want your man to understand you more and to understand where you're coming from, then we're going to have to learn how to communicate to him in a way that he will understand and receive. So that's what we are going to be talking about today. Without further ado, let's get right into it. When it comes to having the hard conversations, timing is everything. So you want to pick a time of day where you feel like your husband, your spouse, whoever you're in a relationship with, you want to pick a time of day when he is pleasant and when he's more open and responsive to having a conversation with you. This might be after dinner. This might be, you know, before you go to bed, before you shut down for the night, or it might be in the morning. You honestly just have to know your man's personality for this. Me personally, I don't want to really talk first thing in the morning. Like if your man is a morning person, then I wouldn't really suggest having a deep conversation with him first thing in the morning. Or if he's coming home after a long day's work and he just wants to decompress and chill, I would say that the last thing he wants to do in that moment is have a deep conversation with you. But hey, everyone's different. It might be the perfect opportunity for your man. But as I said, timing is everything. Pick a time of day where your husband is willing to listen, willing to sit down and have open ears to have a detailed conversation with you. To have a much needed conversation, the further you are away from distractions, the better. The further you are away from stressors, the better. So this might be pulling up to a nice beach, pulling up to, I don't know if a boardwalk would be the perfect place to have a conversation, but it might be. Maybe during vacation or a trip where you guys are alone. Especially if kids are in the mix, you want to pick a time where the child is down, the baby is down, and it's just the two of you. Like I said, there are no distractions, no nothing to distract you from having the conversation. So like I said, you want to pick a setting that is quiet, maybe secluded, where you guys can be alone. And my last tip, which I think is very, very important, is your attitude. You don't want your husband to feel like this is a personal attack. You don't want him to be caught off guard or to have his guard up or to feel like he has to defend himself. So be mindful of your attitude, be mindful of how you're speaking, of your whole demeanor. You want to come across as warm and loving and supportive as possible. You don't want your husband to feel like he's being attacked in any way, because that'll just send the whole conversation left. Like it won't be as productive as it could be. And let it be known early in the conversation that you are coming from a place of love. And let it be known that you are expressing your needs and desires and that it is not whatsoever a personal attack on him. You're just expressing what you need and whatever the case may be. But don't make him feel like you're pointing the finger at him if possible, you know? Because it's no surprise, men are fragile. They want to protect their ego as much as possible. So if you have to, you know, land him softly so that, you know, his ego isn't shattered, then you're going to have to do that, sis. If that's going to help him understand where you're coming from, then land him softly. Because if you come out attacking his shortcomings or inadequacies or what you're not liking about him, it's just, like I said, it's going to send the whole conversation in a direction where you didn't want it to go. Like things can go left really quick. So always, just to recap, make sure that the timing is right, make sure the setting is right, and most importantly, make sure you're calm enough to have the right attitude to help the conversation be as productive as possible. And those are my 3 ingredients to having a productive conversation with your spouse. I hope that this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section below if you are going to try these 3 tips I talked about today in your next conversation with your spouse. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Be sure to share this video with somebody if you think it would be helpful to someone else. Like it, do all the things. I will definitely appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.